Pink, your paper topic relates to perception and attitudes of employees, and you've chosen a very colorful 3D arts-based metaphor that'll help provides a different kind of expression of the things that you addressed in your paper. So could you tell us what the metaphor represents and
I can say again my topic is perception and attitude of employee in the culture of an organizations. And I have three metaphors. The first metaphor is lion roads with the sales class, and the culture lie of families, and if the organizations organize the families good cultures, and they can connect people in the organization to do their aim, to do their aim to the goal areas of the organizations, and it's make good background for the organization develops, and the shape of the stars like the ability of organization to competitive in the markets, and to such the sustainabilities of an organization to cope with challenges and troubles in the markets. And for the second metaphors, I can say it's like if in a good countries, the people come to the companies with their hopes to contribute some their efforts to the companies, and they need to recognize what their efforts to the companies, and they hope they after they divorce their efforts, and their circles abilities, they can get some rewards for them. Thus, the perceptions of owns impactions of an organization to them. Thus perception, and they thus affect to the decisions of the employee to make the more contribution to the organization than the job was or living out. And for the third metaphors, I can say the night star can become a sub-pointed tones with runaway employees sorrows, with if the bad cultures and immoral culture can make very stressful, maybe very stressful for the employee to work in organizations, and sometimes it can pack morals for them, pack mood for employees, and if the post give them a lot of pressures, they can dissatisfactions, and they want to quit of companies. And for all of these metaphors, I want to say that the company should build a good ethic contrast to connect all people, and to improve the their overreaching go ahead.
Thank you very much. I want to ask a question. You mentioned that stress, bad conscience, or low morals, or unethical behaviors create stress in the workplace. With what you shared, the knowledge of what you shared, imagine that I'm a manager or owner of a business, and I have 300 employees.
Yes.
What suggestion would you make to me for what I should do next week? What action should I take next week? that use this knowledge?
You just if you are managers, I think you should innovative. You should do work to the innovations. Innovation is something creates the new value for the companies, and you should open their mind and should interest your employees interest by make organize some activity outside or on sometimes you can get more idea from the get more reaction from employees to know what they think about the job, what's the perception about on the job, and what's the perception on the on the relationship between the other in the company. That's important. That's the only way demonstrates an attitude to each employee, and if you manager, you can observe their action.
Okay, very good. Oftentimes, a standard human resource department function is the community building or the social events, or making the ambiance welcoming and comfortable. It's a completely different feeling now with that furniture out there than there was just 6 months ago. Completely different. And so those things help to deal with stress, for sure. And what you said, the manager, and the expression is walks the talk, that the manager or the supervisor, it demonstrates in their behavior, their everyday behavior, the kind of the enactment of the kind of values that they want. And when that happens, individuals who can relate to that feel less stressed. But stress management is a big field within an organization that you want to look into. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And I want to say the managers should be always willing to change his mind for something. I think change themselves from some thinking about some people is good.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, I appreciate your